Hello, my name is Brother Don Neary. I'm on the staff at the Marist Brothers Center in Esopus, New York, and I've been a Marist brother for 53 years.
And my name is Matt Fallon. I'm the Director of Youth and Young Adult Ministry for the Marist Brothers Province of the United States. The Province of the United States includes the 10 schools, one of which you're probably at, includes young adults throughout the country who are studying in universities all over the place. It includes our Marist Brothers communities and lay adults, men and women who share our Marist charism all over the United States.
Coming up very shortly, we are having our Provincial Chapter. And what we'd like to do here is to give you an idea of just what that means for the brothers, for all of the lay Marist, and also for you Marist young adults and Marist youth.
So we have several of our Marist brothers who have been to chapters in the past. They are currently in schools and ministries all over the country. We asked them to record a little bit about what that chapter is, and here they are.
Good morning, Marist youth and young adults. I am Brother John Healy. I am a Marist brother for 47 years. I am a teacher of English, religion, and psychology. I've done campus ministry for many years, and now I'm a guidance counselor.
My name is Brother Luis Ramos. I am in my second year of temporary profession, and I'm currently a religion teacher at Marist High School in Chicago, Illinois.
I'm John Malich. I've been a Marist brother for the past 65 years, and today happens to be my 85th birthday, so I'm a bit of a relic in the province, and I'm very happy to be going to the chapter. In 1968, we had the first chapter after Vatican II, and I've been at every chapter since 1968. So it's an honor again to be going to this particular chapter.
Hi, I'm Sean Salmon, a Marist brother, and I've been a brother for 55 years. I'm also working currently at Marist College as a scholar in residence, and I head up our novitiate program, which is on campus, a formation house for young men who are seriously considering the brotherhood as a way of life.
Hi, my name is Maureen Hagan. I am not a brother. I am the Director of Adult Formation and Lay Marist programs here in the province of the United States.
Hi, my name is Brother Owen, and I think most of you know me from Esopus, but I'm presently living over at Marist College in Poughkeepsie, and this year I'm working with Mrs. Hagan and the Lay Marist Council of the Marist of Champagne.
Hey folks, this is Brother Brian Pullen from Marist Brothers Vocation Ministry.
Hi, I'm Brother Sam Amos. I teach religion at Marist High School, Chicago, and I'm a catechist at St. Benedict's Parish in Blue Island.
Now that you've met these brothers, we've asked them to address some common questions about the chapter, and we hope at the end of this, it will give you a better understanding of this important moment in the history of our province.
I've been asked to say a few words about what is a provincial chapter. Whenever I think of the many chapters I've gone to over the years, to me it's always a gathering of a band of brothers coming together for laughter, for celebration, for prayer, and for some decision making. I think we come together every 3 years and we're here at this chapter because we've been elected by our brothers, and there are topics to be discussed, new ideas to be examined and talked about, and usually trying to be helpful to the new provincial and his council by offering suggestions, insights, and the wisdom of the brotherhood.
One question that gets asked is who starts the chapter. The chapter is convoked by the current provincial, in our case, Brother Patrick McNamara.
The question I've got here is, does the chapter elect the provincial? And the answer is no. Each professed brother can nominate different brothers that they think would be good at serving in that position of provincial, and the Superior General and his council in Rome then go ahead and approve the list. Then the brothers elect a provincial from there. Each provincial is a brother who's had at least 10 years of final vows. And that's how the province elects the provincial.
What happens at the Marist chapter, which will be occurring on April 8th in New Jersey. But what happens at a chapter is pretty easily viewed. For one, after the provincial is elected, and he has been elected, then the delegates are elected by the province at large. There, then, we meet together at a particular place and date to help assist the provincial in whatever area he would want some assistance. It could be almost anything.
So you want to know who goes to the provincial chapter? Well, according to the Marist Brothers Constitutions, one chapter makes up those rules for the next chapter. So the last chapter decided that 1/3 of the members of the province would be elected. So what that means is that this time around, there are 39 elected delegates to the chapter, plus Brother Patrick, our outgoing provincial, and Brother Dana, our newly elected provincial, are members by right, making a total of 41 brothers.
So the question I have is, do only brothers attend the chapter? In the more recent chapters, lay people have been invited to add their voices to the discussion. The brothers now consider this to be an important part of province life. This year, however, due to COVID, the number of lay people will be limited. I will be attending along with Matt Fallon, Erin Gilbert, and our interns, Marissa Barrios and Billy Carvalho. However, Brother Dan has asked that the young people, particularly, he asked specifically that young people join us during these days in prayer. So I hope you will be part of the chapter in that special way.
What delegates do at a chapter? Well, a chapter is like a family meeting. Whenever you have a family meeting, people generally talk about different roles that folks have. And in the brothers, you need a council, a group of brothers to help the provincial lead the province. The provincial is the leader of the province. This would be a group of advisors. One of the major things that the chapter does is determine the number of those advisors and then elect them. And in electing them, they have to talk about what are the needs of the province, what kind of gifts people have, because you want to have a balanced group when you're talking about people to advise the provincial. Secondly, they approve kind of the guidelines of the province. There are things, again, in a family that you know are helping to guide the family, like we always come together at my aunt's for Christmas, or those sorts of customs. To approve those customs and any changes in the customs. And then finally, and this is really an important role, in an advisory capacity, they're asked to direct the provincial and the council to the issues that are critical during the next 3 years of their term. So they might talk, for example, about strengthening the bonds between young adult Marist, Marist of Champagne, brothers, etc. They might also talk about the issue of social justice. They might talk about new initiatives, might talk about evangelization and education, but to have an open discussion with the council about what are the concerns right now in the family. And sometimes that family is just the brothers, sometimes it's more broadly defined in terms of all of us who share the charism of Marist and Champagne.
One of the major duties of the delegates to the provincial chapter is to elect a provincial council. The provincial council has to be at least 4 members, but can be up to 6, and they are made up of brothers who will help the provincial in facing the issues that challenge the province. They will pray, consult, and advise the provincial as he makes decisions for the province. Who can be elected to the provincial council? Well, really, anyone who has made final profession is able to be elected to the provincial council. And provincial councillors will serve for a term of 3 years, the same as the provincial.
Because you know the brothers, you know that there's going to be a lot of eating, there's going to be a lot of celebrating, there's going to be a lot of laughter, but also a lot of time spent before the Lord at the Eucharist, in private prayer and in communal prayer. And I think that richness of prayer and the gift of the Holy Spirit is what makes the decision-making of who we are going to elect as counselors and the advice that we would offer the new provincial and his council to make their work a little easier, to have a sense of some direction that the brothers are interested in moving towards, and again, just to enjoy the presence of one another in the presence of the good Lord and His Blessed Mother.
So a chapter is an important moment, a moment of grace, people would say, in the life of a province. And the three major things that they do, the delegates do, is determine the number of councilors and elect them. Secondly, look at the guidelines that guide the family and approve any changes. And then finally, serve in an advisory capacity to the provincial and the new council. Thank you.
Greetings, USA Marist young adults. I send hello to you today from Ireland, from a little Mary shrine here known as Our Lady's Well, a place where many people come to pray and to reflect. And as we do so often in our Marist world, we entrust so many things to Mary. So today I entrust many of your needs to Mary as well, as I pray for you. In a few weeks, I take up the challenge of becoming our provincial for the USA province. And as I begin that journey, I want you to know that you are very important to me. I really believe that you are the future of our USA province, and I am so grateful for you. And I want you to know how important you are to our future. I pray today that you will continue in your Marist journey, coming to discover and deepen your own Marist charism, coming to know how Champagne might be calling you to be a leader for the future. We are so blessed in the USA to have many young people like you that are willing to answer the call of our world, which has very many needs today, even more needs than Champagne had over 200 years ago. In a few weeks, we will have our chapter. And when I was asked about the chapter, what I wanted for the chapter, one of the things I requested was that your voice, the voice of young adults, would be part of it. I hope and pray that you can join us for a special prayer service during the chapter that will be run by some of your fellow Marist young adults and by Mr. Fallon. Hopefully you can join us that night and pray with us as we as a province journey together into the future. A future that needs all of us to work together to be the Marists and the Champagnes of today and of tomorrow. Please know that when I am provincial, my door will always be open to listen to your needs, your ideas, and your dreams. And please know that together, we will make our world a better place and our Marist world even more than Champagne could dream of. God bless you, and thank you.